Intersection accidents. They're very common. Red light, yellow light, green light. Who was at fault? If you're in a crash and need some cash, I'm the attorney that you need to talk to. My name is attorney L. Michael Flanagan from the Flanagan Injury Law Group and the founder of WindyCityInjury.com. Intersection accidents are common, but obtaining compensation for your injuries can be difficult when it's not always clear who is at fault. Sometimes in a crash, it's just an accident. You don't have a case unless you can prove that the other driver is responsible for your injuries. The following 5 factors will affect the strength of your liability case in an intersection or failure to yield crash. 1, the police report. Many times the police report is the only single piece of evidence that can determine who was at fault. Even though the police probably didn't witness the crash, the statements from both parties are going to determine how the police write it up. 2nd, the evidence at the scene. Is it clear that the light was red? Is it clear that there was an old lady walking her dog and she saw the crash? Is it clear that you might have sped through a yellow light? These factors are very important, but no more important than the 3rd factor, which is the rules of the road. Clearly, you cannot make a left-hand turn in front of oncoming traffic and think that you are gonna have a viable case. You have to yield the right of way. These things are so important. The rules of the road, everybody has to take the rules of the road in order to get their driver's license. And many of us need to refer back to those as we continue to drive. Number 4, intoxicants. Was the at-fault driver high? Were they drunk? Did they smell of alcohol? All of these factors are very important. And finally, pictures. Do the pictures make sense? Did you hop out and take some pictures with your camera phone? These are things that I suggest in order to gain critical evidence to determine whether you were at fault and if you have a case in an intersection crash. My name is attorney L. Michael Flanagan, founder of the Flanagan Injury Law Group and WindyCityInjury.com. If you've been involved in an intersection crash and you think that someone else negligently ran a red light or caused a crash, call me now, 773-789-8-LAW. That's 773-789-8529.